Right, phase 2. Blueprint and calendar we want to cover, don't we?
Yeah.
Run me through what you're doing at the minute. Talk to me. You speak at me for a little bit.
At the moment, honestly, I'm just all over the place. Yeah, I go to gym and do my personal development stuff in the morning. So I wake up at 4 today. I go through like my journaling. Then get to the gym like by 6. Work out for like an hour weights, and then I'll do like an hour on the stepper. So it's like 8 a.m. and then I'd like to do like a bit of recovery like in the sauna for maybe half an hour or whatever. But that's what I'm doing at the moment. And then since sort of being here in Bali, I haven't really done heaps of content or work or anything, but once I lock this in, it'll be handy.
You might need a pen change. Yeah. All right, so we'll do calendar and we'll do your social media blueprint, like what's actually going to be inside. We'll do the calendar and then what's inside the calendar.
Yeah.
We'll go logically.
Yeah.
Because we want a system, we want a predictable system.
Yeah.
So let's start from simple and compound up. I work on my day like, I keep it really simple, right? We'll go through this in phases.
Yeah.
Can you see that? I know it's thin.
Yeah.
Religious this, by the way, bro. Me grow, biz grow. As a simple framework. This actually has to slightly shift after 60K a month.
Yeah.
UK.
Yeah.
Just because you need to be in different places, you've got more team doing different elements at certain points. Okay, so like my 2026 calendar is looking a bit different to like my definitely to my 2024, right? But for me, I ran this calendar for a good few years. And I see it like this, as a bit of a simple framework, maybe 2 to 3 hours. We could even call it 2 to 4, right? Because what is part of you grow as well? It's not just the gym, it might be your morning process. Even just 30 minutes of just peace. You have a book, or you may just be sat there with a coffee, and it's like meditation, but you're not trying to. It's just you're allowing yourself to get clear.
Yeah.
A lot of people do the right stuff from the wrong state, and they like wake up, fall, rush straight to the gym, but they're in their current identity. I think you've got to do some identity shifting process in the morning. You've got to choose who you're going to be, and you're going to be like the puppet master of yourself through the day, right? Aligned to the next level.
Yeah.
So I'd put 2 to 4 hours, right? So let's say time-wise, what time do you wake up?
4. 4:30, but 4 today and 4 yesterday, and felt good.
So I would work on, let's say, 4 till 8 is you grow. Now there's going to be some commute in there, so this block here is probably going to start at 9.
Yeah.
You see what happened with me this morning? What time we started? 9.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Still run this, right? This element, anyway. Business grow. I would personally, the only exception for this is 1 day a week. Let's say you have 1 day a week where it's just all fulfillment. So you might just do that 1 day a week.
Yeah.
Most people go, maybe me grow, and then loads of business inside, but it's not actually stuff that grows the business. Every day for 3 years, I basically did 4 to 6 hours. 4 is a good number.
Yeah.
Business grow. So actually, stuff that we'll come to here with the growth blueprint, like legit, what is going to allow me with my offers to create growth in my business, to get more people inside the business. Okay? Because that's what actually grows it. Most people are just busy and they're like, yeah, I wake up, and if they've got like a fitness business, I'm doing loads of check-ins, and then I'm on WhatsApp all day with all my clients. Cool. What did that do for the business?
Yeah.
Right? That's a part of it, but we need to be very disciplined with inside stays inside. And where are you highest frequency? In the morning.
In the morning after gym.
You're in more of a fasted state. You might not be fully fasted, but I probably wouldn't want to do this at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, right? If I was doing like my deep work block right now. If I was in a deep work block right now, I don't want to do that at 3 p.m.
No.
But could I do some client work and check-ins? Yeah, fuck yeah. But you want to be in your creative state here. So this might be more of like a 9 till 1. Right? And then this may start from 2. So you've got like some commute time in here, and then you've got like a lunch, maybe an hour of sun. Again, just come back out. And then you may run this 2 till 6. Guess what? If you don't have any fulfillment on the day, go out. But most people just go out. Like, I want to win every day before I've done it. Okay? So this could just be anything from 0 to 4 hours. Right? As a simple blueprint to a calendar, that's how I would run it.
Yeah.
Right? If you go out on a Saturday, like for me, for years, if someone was like, right, Saturday, you're having a day off, I would still wake up, tick. I would still do all my business growth that makes my business grow, compounded. Like some people do end up doing one of these 4 to 6 hours, maybe like an hour of it a day, or like one day where they do 4 hours. It's not even that focused. I want 4 hours, hyper focused on business growth, 7 days a week, weekends as well.
Yeah.
Right? And then you go, right, cool. At 1 o'clock, I'm out. I've got no fulfillment. It's Saturday. I'm going to the beach club. I'm going out for dinner. I'm doing whatever. 1 till 9, 10, 11 at night on a Saturday, loads of time. Right? If someone's like, oh, but we need to be there at 11. Okay, watch me get up at 2. And I was so disciplined with that.
Yeah.
And I would genuinely wake up at 2 and grow. And then I can go on with the rest of my day.
Yeah.
Right? So that's how I would look at it in terms of a simple structure. Everything needs to run through it like that. And for you right now, you don't have any, is there none in the high tickets yet? It's just mid-ticket?
Just mid-ticket, yeah.
So there's no one-on-one calls right now?
No one-on-one calls, nah.
Cool, so you got a lot of time, bro.
Yeah.
I would probably set up then, let's go Sunday, Monday.
Actually, I do. I've got 2 guys that I'm doing one-on-one calls with.
Yeah.
That I'm helping them with like content and personal branding. Already.
So they would be more like your high ticket, right?
They're high ticket, but they're not fitness or anything. They're just pretty much mindset and.
So they would they would fall under your high ticket where it's still the same stuff, but like they can use the calls as preference. Yeah. So Sunday morning, here's what I do. I'll work. I'll do me grow, biz grow, and then off on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? On a Sunday, I'll be off. That's a lie. I always do me grow.
Yeah. I need to do that, otherwise I'd fucking knock myself.
Right? I'll do me grow, off, and then here's what I'll do. I'll do like plan for the week, and I actually run my group calls on the Sunday afternoon. So basically it's like, what's all my content gonna be for the week? So basically off in the morning, I'll go to the gym, maybe do my cardio because it's a rest day. I might have a steam room or an infrared.
Yeah.
I will here go off. I'll go have a coffee, breakfast, day club in the morning. Then 2 p.m., I'll come inside the business, but it's not like with clients as much. It'll be more, well, one, I've got a bit of group calls, but then I'll have 2-3 hours where it's like, right, I'm gonna do some studying, and I'm really just going to look at the whole of last week. I do like a mini daily check-in, business and body, and I'll do a weekly feedback. And here, I would really be looking at what was the performance? What needs to shift? Where was I strong? Where was I weak? Where was I weak? Okay, I'm gonna have an hour or two studying only that area. I don't do wide study. Like I would be going in the brand section and be like, that's the only thing right now I need to be doing. Maybe you just go, it's mindset, and you just do 2 hours working on mindset, right? And I would then also have a block where I'm like planning out my week.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it comes over to here. What is all the pieces within this blueprint? What is every piece going to be? What's every topic going to be? What's everything that needs to get done?
Yeah.
All right. Monday. Do you have a specific day, by the way, where you do a full day for coaching? Like actual, what days do you do your calls at the minute?
It's mainly just all messaging, just like whenever.
But the guys who you do one-on-one with?
I had my first one on Sunday, and I got another guy starting. I'll probably do it Sunday as well, just because. Yeah.
So I would probably go.
I can do it any days, really.
Yeah, let's look at this. So I would go me grow, biz grow. I would probably do it. I like Thursday. Don't know why. I've tried all days. Yeah. I would look at Thursday. Right, I know we had to move this, but even mine was we were supposed to be on Thursday, right? Yeah. My Thursday is just rammed out, right? Yeah. So I would go on a Thursday, me grow, and then just inside the business. And all your calls, if someone says, I want to call, yeah, Thursday. Yeah. Hold a standard with that. I'll get someone like, I've got my Tuesday afternoon and I've got full Thursday, and I'll have people like, oh yeah, I want to do Monday. No. Right? Whenever I've done, I can be on a call with a consultant I've had who's in the US and it might be 1 a.m. for me. I'm fucking up. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like I only work with people who are all in, right? And the time, people make time for shit they really care about. Like if you've got a goal that important, you don't give a fuck how much it costs, and you give a fuck what time you got to do it, you do it, right? And that's who I work with. So I would have that as your fulfillment day. Yeah. And mate, if you wake up, you grow, and you do all your check-ins, you do all your WhatsApp, and you run 2 calls, could be a steady day. Over time, it's gonna be a very busy day. But I don't like shifting too much between calls and then jumping into content, and that it takes up a lot of mental fatigue, and your frequency isn't gonna be the same when you're doing it. Yeah. Right? I'm just a big fan of trying to keep everything in. People really mess up because they might be like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym, then I've got 2 calls, then I'm going to make some content, then I'm going to work on some videos in my course, and everything's just scrambled. Yeah. That doesn't scale. Nah. You can get by, you make a bit of money, doesn't scale. Your week needs to be like a system. Then, on the other days, for now, as you get busier, we can maybe put a Tuesday afternoon in. Right now, I would just focus on that's going to be inside. If you finish everything here at 11 a.m. and your calls, go do whatever you want for the day. Yeah. And you can take it off, because you taking some time off could then raise your frequency. You feel good, right? Yeah. You could read in that, you could go out, you could go socialize, you could do what you want. And then when you come back in on the Friday and you're doing some content, you're gonna people can feel what you do in your life in the content. Yeah. Right? I know this sometimes. My calendar got so busy and I'd basically filled these days, and then other ones I was just having to throw in at random days, and I lost that discipline on those days. My content just became it was more of a chore. Yeah. Whereas when I'm doing it on a day where I'm like, this is my content day, I'm so ready for it. So stay disciplined with that. Yeah. But for now, I would just be like, me grow, biz grow. So basically you've got 4 a.m. till 1 p.m., right, every day. And that's your only intention on all these days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, your only intention, and Friday, your only intention is wake up, do your morning process, your mindset, work on your vision, work on your mindset, go to the gym, do your cardio, come home, and like clockwork, you might be home for 8:30, have a coffee, have a little smoothie, whatever your first meal is, and then right. No one can ever come into this block, ever. Right, this for me is where I'll like, dogs go to daycare, missus get out of the fucking house, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, but no, go, right?
Yeah.
This is bulletproof. You've got to imagine Disney employed you to be their head of marketing and sales. Show up like you would show up for them. I always think about this, right? Because this is all going to come, by the way, not even so much from inside the business. It's going to come from the business growth, right? Your income, right? It's going to come from marketing and sales. So let's say right now the first goal is we're working on 600K a year.
Yeah.
If I said to you, let's say you're going to work for me.
Yeah.
And I said, Matt, I'm going to pay you 600K a year to work for me. Show up every fucking day for this, employed. Like, because I guarantee the people who want to be at 600K a year don't act from 9 till 1 like they're being paid 600K a year to grow a business, right? And it's one of the simplest mindset frames to shift. Show up like you're employed for someone who's actually paying you what you want to earn. Because everyone wants to receive without giving the equal, right? So you have 9 till 1 to get paid. Make it count. We'll talk on what we're going to do in that here.
Yeah.
And I would just run it like that. Now, let's say you get to 1. Some days you might take the afternoon off if you want to chill. You got the time. When my business was smaller, I could take way more time off, right? And then I had to start putting more stuff in, bits of inside the business, and then I'd be working till 6 every night, right? But then what happens over time, and you start making another 10 grand a month, another 30K a month, another 50K a month, you can just delegate bits back out again. And then all of a sudden, I come back to this calendar again. So your business is going to go in phases of, you set it up to win, and your afternoons are going to be pretty quiet at the start. And then if this is high leverage, which it's going to be, this is going to start getting busier. Especially this one at the start. Okay? And then once these get busier, that means this is working, and now you've got cash to start removing this again. So you're going to go from elite lifestyle to losing a bit of lifestyle to delegating back out, getting some lifestyle back, / working on more high leverage stuff. So you can use the afternoons to focus on what again would be more high leverage. Maybe you go out and you just keep making more content. Or you go, right, how can this, I don't think you need more than 4 hours, personally.
Yeah.
My focus in the afternoon would be this. Question mark and grow. How could this 4 hours be more leverageable? Everyone's got the same hours in a day. What needs to be true to make my 9 till 1 pay me? If you make 20K in that time frame right now, how can I make that pay me 100? To make 100, you don't 5x your calendar. You don't go from 4 hours to 20 hours a day of working on business growth. You get better at business growth. Okay?
Yeah.
So I would then be working on every day in the afternoons until you've got people in it. How can that be more leverageable? Sometimes I'm a bit fatigued. I'm going to take time out, right? I'm going to go get some sun. Some days it's going to be I'm going to get back inside the brand course. Some days it may be I'm just going to read a book specifically on leadership because I need to hire some people. Some days it may be, you know what? My content could sell more. It could actually create more sales. Something, the psychology in the content. Maybe I'm going to go read on that or watch a specific video on a course in that, right? And basically it's your afternoons whilst they're quiet is going to just be, how do I be more potent?
Yeah.
And it's actually really fucking simple. And then that's going to start removing. And then you run into a pain line, but then If they're removing because you've got people in it, it means there's more top line, and then you've got to use the top line to scale. And then you buy your time back, buy back your time.
Yeah.
Any other questions there with calendar? We'll go into the blueprint of what the main thing right now is. What's gonna you grow your me grow section sorted.
Yeah.
Right, you're winning.
I'm good at that.
Inside, winning. Right, you fulfill on your clients, and you do the calls.
Yeah.
Right. That you've just got to have a lot of self-awareness and use your time well.
At the start, where the question marks are, I think I'll be wanting to like film the courses that my clients get access to.
Yeah.
Because I still need to do.
Yeah, so that would come into the inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that. So you do you grow, biz grow, and then inside, what's going to make me more valuable right now? Do I need to study? Do I need to build resources?
Yeah.
Do I need to get better at the job? Do I need to get better at getting fitness results? Maybe I need to study dieting.
Yeah.
One of my clients said he has this issue with his gut. I've not coached someone with this gut issue before. Need to study that. Right?
Yeah.
So that would all fall under inside.
Yeah.
The blueprint is how do we use those 4 hours as well as possible? Okay? Right now you've just been using Instagram, right?
Yeah, just Insta.
So we need YouTube and Instagram. Boom. What frequency are you posting? What's your intention? Run me through from your eyes. I know you've obviously been inside Brandon, but just from what you've consumed and synthesized, what's your focus right now, transparently on Instagram? And by Instagram, I mean conversation. So conversation could be content or it could be messages as well. Run me through both of those.
Well, I've sort of set myself a little standards goal with starting 5 conversations a day, like in the DM. So I just go through like my new followers or people. I'll click on certain reels and figure out where people have come from, and then I'll DM them. But in terms of like content strategy, I've gone through the course once. I need to go through it again, but it's just sort of been like trying to speak to my ICP, hit the pain points a bit, like the desires as well. But yeah, it's just been literally fucking just all over the shop. There's not, like I said to you before, there's not what I'm doing. There's really not a lot of structure.
You've just been almost like looking inside at all the bits you need to do, and it's just been random.
Yeah, just.
So you've been doing a lot of good stuff, but with no
real structure, which is like why.
That's what's going to scale you now.
Yeah. So I've made some really good progress, obviously already. A lot of that's just come from getting on the calls with you and just you tell me what to do that week, and then I do it.
Yeah, but then it's just like there's no system.
Yeah, exactly right.
Just utilizing the bits and okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, let me just rub this out at the other side and then we can keep that section. You cool with this? Easy?
Yeah. I will definitely watch this video back anyway, and then I'll
bro.
get it all set up. Oh, this is good though. This is really good.
So content at the start, like I was actually running through this the other day. I start basic and then we go, what are all the specific pieces? So if you look at our blueprint, we have 3 main sections. Within those, we've got 20 pieces of content that we're going to create. No one would have a clue what's going on. And every single one of those has a very specific intention. But there's 3 main categories for a personal brand. And then every offer is going to have slightly different ones. So yours are going to be different to everyone else's. Mine are going to be different to yours. Like some of the types of content we'll be producing, there's an intention. We always start with what's the outcome we want from this post? What needs to happen psychologically in this post? And they need to be related to your offer. So the first one is inspiration, all right, as a main pillar. Second one is entertainment. I know this isn't too new to you, but you'll see where I'm going.
Yeah.
Third one is education. Most people just come out and educate,
Yeah.
right? But what happens is it gets a bit boring, right? So we've got to find an angle on how we educate, for one. We'll come back to that. But with a personal brand, people buy from people, okay? Now, there's a lot of psychology in what actually makes someone buy, all the buyer beliefs. We'll go through a few of them today. But before someone's even gonna want something, they have to be inspired in the first place, okay? So the first layer, which is really simple, and again, this is where most people mess up, they don't have any personal proof to create inspiration. They're talking from a textbook, but not from wisdom, right? So if I was gonna talk, for this education to warrant any value, right? Well, I could speak everything perfectly about how to grow your business. But then no one's going to be inspired to grow the business if they haven't seen me live with the benefits of the business. People don't want a coaching brand that makes 50, 100, 150K a month. People want a business that they get to do what they're passionate about, be high energy, be so gassed and excited to work every day. They have freedom. They have internal, external autonomy, all the benefits that come with that, being able to provide for the chick, have nice property, travel, set the day up by design, make money while they're anywhere, right? Meet great people, never really feel like they're working because they're like what I would be thinking about all day in my own mind, I'm just speaking about when I'm working, right? So people need to see the benefits of that. So the inspiration is mainly at a simple level, it's going to be visual. Visual proof, right? And this is going to be derivative desires. And you need to be specific on the visual proof you actually show. So I could show so much visual proof in certain areas, but it's not all relative to my offer. It still has to be relative to my offer. So for you, right, if we were to, I wish this was a flip chart on a whiteboard, if we were to go back and we were looking at your ICP and we were to look at your two archetypes, yes, the process was fitness, mindset, process, but the derivative desires that were going to come from the outcome of your offer, which was an aligned process and a good body and be lean, the benefits that come with that, that is what they truly want, that's what they're truly buying, was clarity, okay? It was energy, it was freedom, it was respect. Confidence, mindset, like autonomy. So what do I need to see visual proof of? All of that, right? So you've got freedom, you've got autonomy. Mate, me just seeing you, right, at 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, lying by the pool, that speaks volumes, and it's such a simple thing to do. I always used to, when I was in Dubai and I used to live on the lagoon, I used to just walk out and it was like the craziest view, and I used to just go out and take a really vain video of myself just walking around. And I used to just, and it would be like midday on like a Thursday, which everyone hates, or a Monday. And I'd just put, gotta love a Thursday, like at a random time. And the reason being was just the fact that that's what my audience wanted. Like, yes, I'm gonna work on the fitness, the mindset, the process, and the business or whatever offer they're in, but at fundamental true desire, they just wanted autonomy. Because right now they were trapped, they were enclosed, they couldn't do this. You know, it may just be having a coffee on a midday, maybe I'm out shopping and I'm, you know, in Loro Piana or whatever, in a chauffeur car with all my bags. It's not just the flexing of all that stuff, it's more the actual fact that I got freedom. You know, or you're on a flight on a random day, and you might just be like, guys, I literally just booked this 3 minutes ago. Right, I book all my flights on the same day. Like if I just wanted to go to Dubai again tonight, I'd just book now and go now. Right, that I have to show that. Because what's the point on me teaching business or teaching stuff that really creates freedom if they don't see it? Like first of all, the first thing to high frequency people, right, is exposure. You have to expose them to what life could be like. That's visual proof. I want to watch your content and be like, my life, I could be this confident. I could have this level of freedom. And it exposes them to a new reality. Once they've been exposed to a new reality, well, then they're going to want the vehicle to getting it, which comes inside education, which comes inside your offer, right? This new reality is here. They're here right now. First of all, they must see this to know they want it. And then you can say, guys, this is my unique mechanism. This is my offer to get you there. But why are they going to listen to your fitness, to your mindset, to your process stuff if they don't even see you having this, right? Such a simple thing. It's an easy piece of content to make because all you do, hence the reason why I got full-time videographer now, you can do it yourself. I've done it myself for 5 years. You go and you live your life, but you just capture it.
Yeah.
Right? Just always have like the habit of wherever you go, just video.
Yeah.
Right? It's so important. Just capture it, because what I've found before is it's easy to just think that what's normal for you. You know, you get to a level and it just normalizes very fast.
Yeah.
It's very easy to think that everyone just knows that that's what life's like when their reality is so different. If you were to step, like right now, it's, I don't know what time it is, 10:30 maybe, 11.
11:30, yeah.
Right? On a Friday morning?
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's all the same, right? Everyone else isn't living this life, right? It's too easy to think that everyone else is doing this right now. So you got to show them. I remember one day I had my chauffeur driver and he was taking me shopping in Dubai. And I was watching a reel. And it was like one of these I was in Dubai in a chauffeur car, going shopping, private shopping. And I was watching a reel and it was one of these Dubai lifestyle ones. And I was like, that looks so sick. What am I doing? And then I was like, I'm doing that right now. Just no one's seeing it, right? You've got to show it, okay? But this could be just showing me what a new level of abs look like, right? Confidence. Maybe you're talking to 6 high caliber guys. You've got confidence to do that. Most guys aren't around that guy. Women, right? Me just posting me out for dinner and my missus is there and she's got some tits. Guys are, oh, I should listen now, right? It's that simple, right? Show the visual. Show what benefits come once you have acquired. So there's the outcome of your offer, which is what your process helps them achieve. But then all of these like sparks are like the benefits. Now I have this. Now I have this because of that. This outcome was the precursor that creates all of these things. And the precursor to the precursor was this process, okay? I want you to show me, 1, the process, 2, the outcome, 3, the desires that come from the outcome, all on a visual basis. That could be as simple as, I want to see you training, I want to see you on the stepper, okay? I want to see the outcome in the mirror, I want to see the physique, and now I want to see the fact that you're with these guys, or you're with these girls, or you're traveling, or you're on the flight. Like the other day, you just posting that photo of you just on the flight and saying goodbye to your parents and stuff, like huge. It's this, okay? So that's one thing. We've got to inspire and we've got to give proof, like what they can actually get. Because people don't want stuff, right? It's like, if I make a video talking about snus, why should someone listen to education about snus, right? But then if I'm just in like crazy energy and then I've got loads of women around me or whatever I thought it did for me. And then I'm like, guys, it was snus. Everyone now wants snus. So you've got to show that. It's like if you think of propaganda with like the smoking thing. They used to get like all the best models, women, and they'd all be on the side of a supercar with, you know, some wealthy guys with the cigarette, because status, right? Wealth, class, is what they showed was the desire. Like that's what they would feel if they had the cigarette. You have to, like this is what allows people to feel what they want. They got to feel it through what you're doing.
Yeah.
The next thing is people buy from people, and you got to connect with people. You know, this is going to be like values, your authenticity, your worldviews. Like, who is Matt? Right? Good ways to do this. Like, for example, these, by the way, could be like reels, carousels. Can't even spell. Carousels, even on your stories. Yeah. Entertainment. These would be reels, most likely like wide topics on a podcast.
Yeah.
So it might be like, no, so not educational, not telling people how to this, how to that, right? It could be behind the scenes, vlog style, etc.
Yeah.
Like just what's going on. I just want to see your life. I want it to be fun. I want to hear from you. Like let's say something just pops up on a politics thing, or you just had this random thought come to your mind, you want to tell a story, just speak.
Yeah.
Because people have this belief that every single thing they're saying has to be like teaching, whereas we need connection and trust. Okay? Here we need expert authority. Here we need proof of concept. And I mean, that also ties to trust. Okay? So we can show that there.
Yeah.
All right? More behind the scenes stuff. And then education. This is going to be more value based. Okay? Value based on, these could just be simple problem to solution, Q&A style. So right now this could be clipped. Why? Because my ICP for brand aren't sure what they should be posting. That would be your question. What should my blueprint look like? What should be my consciousness behind my content? Answer, problem, solution, content.
Yeah.
Right? So this could actually be you just picking up your phone like this, and let's say you're on group calls or you're getting questions all the time in your program. You could just go and answer that to everyone. And that would work as part of your flywheel on education. This guy knows his stuff, right? I perceive him as an expert. I know that now this guy doesn't just have it, but like, I really feel like he could help me get there as well.
Yeah, okay.
Right? On here as well, the need, I would tie into this as well. The belief of the need for your process, okay? So you also have to install a belief around the fact that if someone's here and they want to get to here, they need this precursor, which is exactly what you do, right? Another thing you could do here would be handle objections in the content around that. Basically, everything here, one key term that's going to be very important is ICP. This is almost speaking to people like your clients, but it's in snippets. Now you can give the biggest bombs away here, but the thing is with giving bombs away, you can give all the bombs away, but it's all coming out in random order, in random places, and you still can't tie it all together, bro. It should help people. It should help people get small wins, because what happens is people then associate, that thing Matt said on mindset, I actually actioned that. And then this morning I woke up feeling way better. I associate my win with Matt. Reciprocity, I know Matt can help because I've already felt a win and I've not even worked with this guy.
Yeah, that's already been happening a lot.
Good. So I would really focus on getting people small wins, right? Small wins with little bumps. The only way someone's actually going to get the full result is coming and working with you and having everything in a ladder systemized order, right? Because even right now, this video, right, if this is put out as content, right, no one can come and get the result you can get with this because they don't have the context of going through everything else to have your mind already. I'm speaking at this level to you because I know you've already got everything else inside brand.
Yeah.
Right? So you could do this in a couple of ways. You could just grab the camera and speak. You could be on a coaching call with your clients and have a tripod set up, side angle, and as you answer, boom. Right? Some of the ones we're doing at the minute are going to be like split screen. So when I'm on coaching calls and I'm like writing it down, it'd be like whiteboard and then me speaking.
Yeah.
It could be stuff like this, right? Q&A style, nice and easy. And then handling objections, everything spoken right at your ICP. So if you think about who their archetypes are, you're going to be like, where are they? What's a question they'd probably ask me and want to know the answer to? It doesn't just unveil everything, but it's like one micro nugget. Just give it them.
Yeah.
That, in all of this, is like how you inspire, create connection and trust, and then also are perceived as an expert authority, right? So if we think on some of the, I'm not going to run through them all right now, but like if we think on some of the beliefs, they need desire plus urgent. Okay? How do you show that someone needs a desire? That's going to be simple in terms of if your desire is freedom, just list me all the benefits that you now have of having freedom, right? Guys, you know you've always wanted freedom. I can now do this. It's 11 a.m. I'm in Bali. I'm at the best gym ever. Now the desire they already know they want, they can now see proof of. It's great. Urgent, right? You need to tie that into almost more like the need. This is only going to happen when you shift this. Okay? And again, lean deeper on the benefits. You can also, so that's where almost like a combination of pain, unique mechanism, and desire marketing comes in. So you need to speak highly on the desire, the pain of current position. So you're stretching this point, you're pulling this point, and then you're like, boom, this is what we do. This is exactly what I do, and I can help you with, and I am proof of this, right? Nice and simple. So like these are what we're going to be doing inside both YouTube and Instagram, okay? Now, I have different priorities. On Instagram, I like a combination of all of it. On YouTube, we keep it more here. The reason being is YouTube's a little bit more of a solution-aware audience. They're going on, how do I get in great shape? How do I raise my confidence? So already, you know the video on hierarchy. Have you seen that inside brand where it's basically talking about you've got people who are not aware they have a problem, people who are aware they have a problem but haven't done anything about it. Then you've got people who are aware and they're trying to solve it. And then you've got people who are like ready to buy up that pyramid, right? Well, the people nearer the top are on YouTube already. The guy who's not even aware he needs to be confident and he's just walking around like a bot, just like this, you don't want to speak to him.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to speak to someone who knows they've got the problem and they're trying to fix it already. So YouTube, I just focus on that simple. Problem solution. Education. So I just work on this pillar, okay?
Yeah.
On YouTube. And they're like, it's like a VSL really.
Yeah.
You're just basically helping someone through How I got extremely confident in 90 days and changed my life. Quick little formula for a title. How I became outcome of my offer and got derivative desire. How I became extremely confident and built a life of freedom. So they want the confidence and the freedom comes. Okay? And I would keep it really simple. All right? I like the term how I, because if it's a new audience and you're speaking on how to, a bit textbook key, a cold audience, like when they're going to go, right? Like, again, I just started this new business channel on my YouTube like a couple of weeks ago. That name, Tom Pearson Business, isn't hugely known. It is on my Instagram, but on YouTube, it's a new audience, right? So someone isn't really going to click if I speak in the frame of like how to make 100K a month. Well, why? I don't know you. Like, I don't know if you've even done it, right? I don't even know if you've even got a business, right? You can only really use those style titles if you're like celebrity status, where they'd be like, oh yeah, I know the guy, I trust, and then boom. So how I went from boom to boom. And thumbnail, you can even go raw and let the title do all the speaking, or you can show the proof. So the second level to YouTube, can you put proof of concept in the thumb, right? How are you going to do that? Either thumb, raw background, or photo. Basically, if you're going to put how to get to 8% body fat in 60 days, or how I got from 16% to 10% body fat in 60 days, you could be there raw, but I can see your shoulders are lean and veiny. Or it may just be a photo, like an Instagram style photo, and I can just see. So now I should listen because I can see there's someone with authority, right? If I was making like a business video, or I was talking more on a video that allowed people to achieve freedom, well, I could just pan the cameras around and be like, that could just be the background and like, oh, okay. Even if it's a raw video, that background speaks proof. So there needs to be some psychological proof. That's why you'll see people and they might, go and put a Patek on if they're talking business, right? Or all this stuff, right? So just think, what form of proof? And you can do it in a very in-your-face way, or you can do it in a discreet way. You can also, we spoke about this, for certain topics, not all videos, you can use, you'll see on some of my videos on YouTube, there's B-roll. Because video with B-roll is like, now I instantly know I can listen to the education because there's a proof of concept before. Yeah. Right? So if I was just doing a talking head video right now against a white wall, and I was talking about how to make £1 million online, like, they would sense it from my energy, like conviction, right? Like, you can't fake that. But at the same time, there's still like, if the thumbnail was just a white wall, So you could go and I could put a watch on and they could see, or we could just have B-roll in the video, which shows me in luxury property, that shows me in luxury cars, that shows me traveling, that shows me like living a lavish life. Yeah. And then they're like, even though this guy's just, they almost like it more. So like, this guy doesn't even care. I deliberately and intentionally don't flex. I wear what I would just wear chilling in my office because I don't need to put on a thing and flex. Usually the guys in there with, all the most branded up stuff, they've got the least, usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just their style, but the wealthiest people I've met, they just wear what the fuck they want to wear, bro. I have literally like the same thing in just like 8 different shades of the same color, bro. So yeah, your voice is going to give a lot of that. So YouTube, bro, it's really simple. Some people like to do vlogs and focus on this side of these two. And there is an element of, yes, it's good for building connection and trust and proof of concept, but we want as much buyer viewers as possible. Although, like, it's so easy to go get 10K views, 20K views on a vlog, but how much of those, like we've tracked it, don't really convert. Now, my opinion is if you want to make it more engaging and you want people to really see, you just have them in here with B-roll. And then they can almost watch a vlog whilst listening to high value stuff, which is related to your offer. Because you want to make a video that only someone who would be a good fit for your offer would click. Because then if you're good at communicating correctly, if you have 1,000 views on a video that only someone who would want the offer you have would click, it's a webinar. How good are you at selling to these 1,000 people? You know, if I have 1,000 views on a video, I'd expect to make at least 7.5K from a video with 1,000 views.
Yeah.
And I don't think how many more videos can I do? I think how much more value can I get out to get back in?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, YouTube's easy. And I would do that at like 2 times a week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over time, if you had a library of 100 of these videos after a year, you could maybe, if you're like, and the selling quality is good, like you're actually making guaranteed thousands and thousands every single video trackable, because you've built the skill of how do I sell inside my content, right? Like what we've spoke a lot on, like how do we actually psychologically create a sale inside the content? Because it's not just like, do that video, what's happening inside the problem solution? Are you pretty clear with what we need to do in the content? We can go a bit deeper on it. But
you put that new video inside the course, I think, recently, like the actual structure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through and watch that again.
But I would focus on 2 a week, 1 to build a library, so then if someone hits your page in 20 weeks time, they've got a bingeable amount of content, and then they will, like people these days, when I usually sell on any of my high ticket, people move with high velocity, speed, right? Every time someone comes in on like a 2.5K a month program, I always ask them once they've bought and they've jumped in and go, bro, just out of curiosity, where did you come from? Was it a specific video on Instagram or on YouTube? And they'd be like, oh, man, I just discovered your YouTube channel this morning. And I just watched like 6 videos. I got glued, and then I was like, I know I need to work with this guy. And then they're inside and now they're crushing it. Because they move with speed, they don't have all these limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
All they really need to do, those type of people, is be like, okay, this is an expert, this is authority. They can figure that out in 1 or 2 videos. Does he seem aligned, and do I connect? Do I trust him? Yeah, I'm ready to go. So YouTube is a very fast machine. And that's why I would focus on just this type and use it as a machine of sales. Yeah. YouTube is a sales machine. Like that's how you actually get people who really wanna help themselves into your, you can only help people that wanna help themselves.
How often in YouTube would you actually like pitch at the end?
On this type of video, I would pitch every video.
So every video for me?
Yeah, because like a pitch is all soft. Because like, think about it, right? I would assume, but so if it was making a vlog, I wouldn't pitch.
Yeah.
I might be like, guys, I got my, I'm just meeting up with one of the guys inside my brand program today. If I did a vlog today, and I might get loads of kids in college and whatever watching, it may inspire them, but they're not like, they might not have 2K, 5K, 7K, whatever to invest or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
So I could product awareness it and people might start talking and you might go a bit more viral, but hey, I know people who get millions and millions and millions of views a month who come to me and they're like, I don't sell. I've helped guys with like 2.2 million followers on Instagram who can't make any money, right? I would just really focus on this type of content. And my point is, if you're making a title that's applicable to your offer, you're doing them an injustice, right? Not to pitch.
Yeah.
So if this video right now was put onto YouTube,
Yeah.
who would press this video other than someone that's applicable for my offer, that's wanting to build a brand, right? So if I was making this deliberately as a piece of content, I would fucking pitch.
Yeah.
Like if this right now you weren't here and this is just a YouTube video, I would 100% pitch.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, they came to me because they came to watch this video because they wanted help, right? But where's the 100 times help in your program?
Yeah.
So fucking pitch it. That's like, I always say the people who make the most money are the most valuable, are the most high impact people, because the real value is always in the program. The transformation comes in the program.
Yeah.
And my biggest thought every day is, I want to impact so many fucking people and help them. Like one of the most, you said to me on like what everything you've gone through, and I was like, I win when you win.
Yeah.
Right? For me to win, I need to help people win. People can consume my content and be like, oh, I'm wank off or whatever, bro. And be like, oh, that's so helpful. But the transformation comes when they're working with me. So I need to be good at actually being like, guys, I have an offer. I can help you. I can take you through this whole process, because I was selling someone into my elite program, the fitness mindset, on the other day. And they're a bit like this. I was like, fuck off with the monthly, bro. I said to him, just fuck off with the monthly. Do 6 months. Pay me 6 months right now, and you have my word. If you are in this program, I will guarantee that we're going to have you in the best shape, the highest frequency. You're going to be the most shredded you've ever been. You're going to have a complete new circle of people around you. You're going to be self-employed, and you're going to be printing money. I can guarantee you that. But if you're fucking around and you're all flimsy, you don't have my word. Or if you just go and carry on watching my YouTube, people pay for conviction. People pay for certainty when they come in a program. People can watch my YouTube and get some value, but when people pay for a program, they pay for my reputation. They pay for my word. So you have to pitch.
Yeah.
Now, a pitch doesn't have to be tacky. A pitch would be like, guys, I'd imagine right now, if you're watching this video, you are wanting to go from here to here. And if you're actually serious about this, by the way, don't even bother coming through if you're just here because you just want to fuck around. I don't work with that type of people. I'm very transparent. I'll like push the wrong people away because they need me. I don't need them. Remember, the outcome of your offer that you have, great shape, confident, good mindset, freedom, you don't need them. You've got that.
Yeah.
So you don't need them. So you're pitching for them, not for you. Now, yes, you're going to have a financial reciprocation. Well, yeah, that you give value out, you get value in, but like you're doing it for them.
Yeah.
Like I always think like a client should always win 100 times than I win. I just win simply just because I can help hundreds and thousands of people win. But they're taking the best side of the bargain every time.
Yeah.
So 100% pitch every video that's problem solution, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right.
But it's in a genuine way. It's in a helpful way. You are pitching to help them. You're not pitching to sell, you're pitching to help.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want help definitively going from here and you want to guarantee that you get to this position, go to the link below.
Yeah.
Go through there. You'll speak with me directly on WhatsApp. We'll see where you are. We'll see if you're a fit. If I do feel like I can be of value to you to help you go from there to there, I'll understand why you're not there right now, what are the bottlenecks, what that process would look like moving forward. And if we seem aligned, we'll get stuck in.
Yeah.
They want that.
Good.
Anyone who's watching your content wants to be sold to. I get annoyed. Like if I'm on someone's social media, even if it's just like a random little thing that I want, it doesn't have to be like a high ticket thing, but I want to be pitched at. Like I want a button in the story, click. I want to look. I want to see if it's good for me. I'm actually pissed off if there's not something there. I think you're doing people an injustice.
Yeah.
So yeah, YouTube easy. 2 times a week I would do that.
Sweet.
Focus on what's in the background of your video, just for a bit of instant, easy authority and proof. If not, you can use B-roll.
Yeah.
Instagram, I would come back more to this full thing, okay? So I would have Visual reels, and then I would go, for you, I would probably want to see you on like wide pod, then education. What would you say for you specifically? What are the pillars of your program? Like if you were problem solutioning, what are the pillars? So it could just be fitness, mindset, process, or fitness and mindset, right? So you could then go fitness, education, mindset, education, and you could just, initially, I would run something like that, that simple, right?
Yeah.
So you've effectively got, you can get creative. You can get creative and be like, for my entertainment style, I might create my own trends. So have you seen that guy on like Instagram and he's like, at what age did you become a millionaire? I don't know what it's called. Have you seen that guy?
Yeah.
That's entertainment, right?
Yeah.
It's entertainment. You can create your own style. It could be like street interviews. But for me, I might just talk on my random worldview. I'm quite a simple guy when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
I might just be on a podcast talking about something wide. Maybe it could be when you go to the gym, you just put a tripod up and you get interaction with you and your mates in the gym, or like if you're out for food, you could just set a camera and like people just want to see behind the scenes. So I would call it like behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that for?
The entertainment style. Just like really connecting with you. Also in your stories. This is post, by the way.
Yeah.
And then down here, you've got stories and DMs. So posting, and then I'd have fitness, education, mindset education, and then false beliefs is like breaking objections. What I mean by false beliefs is if right now they're not in your program, there's a reason. You have to write down what is every reason they're not in my program. 1, they don't know of me. 2, they don't know I have an offer. 3, they know I have an offer, but they don't know it's valuable to them. Okay, so fucking first of all, make sure they know you. Wide content. Entertainment, inspiration. Once they know you, make sure they know you have an offer. Pitch, product awareness, and the fact that it's applicable to them and it's better and faster and more aligned than anyone else. Expert authority content. Okay? The other false beliefs besides those are maybe right now they're trying to build freedom, but all they're doing is sitting on the laptop trading all day, but they're so underpersonally developed. They eat McDonald's all fucking day. They hang around with loads of fucking losers who have a shit mindset and they're wondering why they're working 24 hours a day making no money. Guys, all you're doing is you're doing this. You need to work on your fitness, your mindset, your process. You need to be high frequency. You need to be confident. All successful people are confident. All successful people are high energy. What's the precursor to that? We need a good body. We need good inputs, good food, good movement, good training.
Yeah.
And you need to help them see, basically, the need, again, for your unique mechanism. Maybe right now, they keep quitting on their fitness goals because they've been watching all these high rocks people. Maybe maybe a guy signed up and you're like, what made you sign up today and like you didn't in the past? Oh, you know what? Well, I was trying high rocks, but problem. Felt low energy. I didn't have the time. I just felt like it was giving me injuries. Guys, I know you want to be in good shape, but high rocks isn't the fucking route. You got to basically put blocks on every place they could be going that isn't you.
I signed up someone yesterday and asked him, in my questionnaire, I asked, like, what have you been doing, like, before joining? And he was big on carnivore. And obviously it's not working for him because otherwise he wouldn't have signed up with me. So, yeah, I can...
So, pull all market research from in your offers and send it back into content.
Yeah.
Everything a client says to you is content. Okay, so like you'll hear me on my main channel sometimes and I'll be like, guys, I get it. You want to be cognitively sharp, right? You don't want to have brain fog. You don't want to train like a bodybuilder and eat like a bodybuilder 24/7 because you go gray, you feel like shit, right? I've done that before, it's shit. But then I've also gone carnivore, I've also gone keto, I've also done fasting till 4 p.m., right? But negative. I felt really flat all the time. My performance in the gym was bad. It was all right for 3 months, but then I just started deflating and I didn't have the full intramuscular fullness because I had no carbohydrates. Guys, there is a way, if we set up your macros this way and we time it this way, my unique mechanism, we can have you aesthetic and cognitively sharp. Don't go carnivore, don't go Hyrux, don't go bodybuilder. If you want elite aesthetics and cognitive, I've got the way. False beliefs.
Yeah.
Fitness education is just going to be problem solution, mindset, problem solution. Let's say someone's like, man, I just doubt myself. What's your answer? Speak it.
Yeah.
These could be extracted from behind the scenes with clients. They could be side angle from calls. They could just be you with a camera speaking in front of the camera. You could be in the gym with a videographer saying this stuff. Fitness, you could be like, guys, when I'm lateral raising, this is what I'm focusing on. But then at the same time, you could just be holding your camera. Like there's so many ways you can deliver it.
Yeah.
But this is the blueprint. Visual, how many times are you posting a week at the minute?
Before I got here, I was trying to post at least once a day, but they were mainly all just talking heads, just in my
Once
car,
a day?
In my car, yeah.
So I would focus on...
I can easily do way more now that I'm doing it, because that was when I was on the tools, which was not long ago. So now that I'm doing it full time, I can do whatever works best.
I'd just run something like that. A good blend.
Yeah.
And then here's what I would do. You know when we look at the calendar earlier and we're like, right, it's a Sunday?
Yeah.
And I'm planning. I now, on my Sunday, I go, I need Sunday 2 YouTube videos. I need 2 visual carousels. I need 2 visual reels. I need 2 wide topics from a pod or whatever. I need some fitness stuff. Where am I going to put, what's the job? Am I doing the filming for all of them on Monday and Tuesday and editing them on a Wednesday, or am I gonna film 3 a day of all of them, or 2 a day? Like, go and put them individually, allocate them to a calendar. So one of the things I was working on with my videographer was like, I've got a huge blueprint, and we go really technical on the outcome of every type of piece of content specific for all my levels of offers, so I can hit all my archetypes and take everyone through the whole sales process on Instagram and YouTube. Then what we have to do is allocate the calendar to that. So you got to now go and put this into your business growth sections. Yeah. And then also on the Sunday, you don't just put them in the business growth sections. You go, okay, so what's my concept for that, concept for that, concept for that, concept for that, topics, right? If it's a YouTube, I might get the title concept, the thumbnail concept, and the hook. If it's the reel, I might have the topic and the hook. And these, I would all go and get references for. So like we have a document of, let's say I've got 20 types of pieces of content I need to put out across a week. For my stuff, for each type, we'll have a reference on how it's going to be delivered, like the type of videography, the type of edit, all of it.
Yeah.
And you should just have like a Word document with this blueprint and like references, and then you can just run in. So like between us, we can collaborate on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
stories. Again, process, outcomes, value. I want to see, to build trust, I want to see that you live the process you talk about, right? Value, little snippets. It could be mindset, it could be fitness, etc. Just little snippets.
Yeah.
Pitch and proof, testimonials and pitch. Okay, you can do a pain point pitch, you can do a handled objection pitch. There's different ones. You did a you installed a buy and belief pitch this morning.
Yeah.
I liked it,
Yeah.
where you were basically talking about before and after. So a really simple pitch is, guys, this morning I woke up in Bali, calendar exactly how I want it, look in the mirror, I've got veins up my abs, whatever. Now, 90 days ago, I had none of that. The only difference is at that point, I didn't have clarity on a process with my training, with my nutrition, with my habits that I needed to follow. And I also liked accountability, right? Now I have a proven offer. I have my offer, right? And that's got me here and got me this desire. Yeah? It could be, guys, I've been broke as well. And when I was broke, I'll tell you one amazing fact. I had a massive ego. I thought I knew what I was doing. I tried to persuade myself with my cognitive biases every day that I knew exactly what I needed to do. I just hadn't done it. And I knew exactly how to make 20K a month and have freedom. Or to get in shape or whatever it is, right? The day I actually started making progress was the day I dropped my ego and I invested in a coach or a consultant, and I actually just shut the fuck up, listened, did exactly what they said, and I just acted from what they said instead of thinking from my own level or trying to persuade myself. And what you'll find is that all wealthy people, all successful people have no ego. They just look up and listen and execute. It's always the broke guys. It's always the guys who are out of shape who think they know what they're doing. And it was no different with me. So that would be basically like a what mindset belief does the person without the result have and after.
Yeah.
Okay. There's so many little ways, like inside brand, I'm actually filming another video this week on the 7 types of these pitches. So that'll be a good video for you to watch.
Yeah.
And then DMs. The main people you want to speak to are leads already. So people who have already applied or you've already sent an offer to. So like most people, like you'll hear mentors like, oh, just send 100 DMs. Like, no. One, sending 100 messages is so pointless when you could be creating content that speaks to thousands, right? And actually moving someone closer to a sale when the DM isn't. So where you start isn't just with cold people. You start with people who have already applied, already been proposed an offer to, and can you move them along, right? Because they're closer to the sale. Start with people, if you've got clients here, who are the guys just before?
Yeah.
Start with those. Before that, it's people who have shown an interest and da-da-da. Now, you can do this on a one-on-one level or an email basis if you've got an email list. So if you've got your application form, start having an email list.
Yeah.
Now, once that gets to 100, 1,000, 10,000, well, instead of doing DMs, I wouldn't even fucking worry about DMs. I would just go and speak to your 10,000 people who have literally said, I want that, right? And then, once you've spoken with your leads, whether that's one-on-one, like I'll go through my story views and I'll be like, that guy, I genuinely see potential in that guy. I know I can help that guy. I'd be doing him an injustice in this. I don't structure this in my day, by the way. I think it's a high frequency thing. You know, like people will be like, oh, put an hour of DMs. No.
Do it when you feel
It's a chore and people feel that it's outbound.
Yeah.
I'll literally just like open my phone, I may be in the car on the way to the gym when we go train,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, oh, this guy just followed me. He looks cool. I reckon I could help him out.
Yeah.
And I'll just shoot him a message. I'll be like, yo, bro, I just seen this. And I'll make it personal. What are you focusing on right now? Is it like your body and your mindset, or are you trying to grow your own brand? Either or. If you've got one core offer like fitness mindset, are you here for the content, or are you here to just fucking go savage with the body and the mindset?
Yeah.
Right? Either or. And this could be to existing followers first and then new followers. And for me, I just go through people who are engaged in store reviews or new followers. And just 5, 10, 15. Got time, I might do 20, but start with 5.
Yeah.
And mean all of them. Like everyone I speak to, I want to help. Now, the best, you winning when you wake up and you don't have time to do that because you've got so many inbounds. This is all to create inbounds. Within there's the 3, 2, 1 of pitching, applications, okay? Then you've got 2, which is hand raises. So you can hand raise people on YouTube. Guys, if you want this thing that I actually give my clients, just message me this on Instagram, send it you over, cool. Then take them through the sell by chat video you've got.
Yeah.
And you can sell them in the chat and you can get them to the real value again. Again, you're not selling, you're helping them because the real value is there. If you're doing a hand raiser, make sure it's applicable to the ICP.
Yeah.
Make sure it's hyper aligned with your offer. Because if someone raises the hand for the free hand raiser, they're already a perfectly qualified lead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the last one is just new people coming in, right? And you could have a word even in your bio, DM me X for this.
Yeah.
You can do them in your comments and stuff like that and keep it nice and simple. But yeah, I would just run me grow, biz grow, and then you need to go and condense this into those 4-hour blocks.
Yeah.
What are you going to film on what days? So you might be like, right, I need 2 podcast clips a week that are wide topics. Well, that might mean maybe I only need to do 1 podcast a month. So I could just do a podcast this morning, and then if we clip all of those 20 clips up, I'm sorted, right? And you may put that in your calendar and send them your editor. And then visual reels, you might be like, right, well, on Fridays, we have this on Fridays when I'm going to be out doing whatever, and I might go train with a mate and go get food, whatever, content, and there's going to be some photos from that, whatever. Always just have the habit as well of little videos. If you're somewhere, little videos, photos, and then you can easily wrap up some carousels. These should show process, outcome, desire. Again, I want to see I want to see in some of that carousel, I want to see a little bit of what are you doing? What's your process? Like what are you doing that's in your offer?
Yeah.
2, what's the outcome of your offer? Body, confidence. 3, what's happened because of that? You're on the flight to Bali, business class, right? You're doing cool things, right? You're in nice restaurants. You're chilling around the pool at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Reels are the same, but visual. You can do some where it's just like Aura Farm and it's just literally just fucking visual, just good audio and you're just doing whatever and it's just cropped up and someone will be like, that's a sick thing.
Yeah.
Or it can be with the caption, you know, like those POV styles or something. With these are wider. Still try to make them as ICP. Glad we came here actually. Core being your ICP, casual being people who are kind of like, yeah, I like this guy's stuff, new, they have no idea who you are. Try to make all of this content, right, relatable for core, casual, new. So like someone who doesn't know you could be looking at this visual reel and being like, this is cool. But then it's also perfect for the guy who's your ICP. The problem the mistake people make when they go for wide is they just go wide, but there is something their ICP doesn't care about. I'm like, you're bringing in wide of nothing. It needs to be wide to your ICP.
Yeah.
And then down here, another little hack is you can even make the hook for the education start with the new and casual, right? So you'll see me sometimes and I'll start with a story, because a story could be related. Like the education bit can just be for the core. But if you can make the hook applicable to core, casual, new, you're winning. Because effectively, if I start, let's say I was gonna make a video on my Instagram about, guys, make it really easy for people to pay you in different ways. Like some people want to pay Amex, crypto, whatever. That could be just something that's a problem solution piece of content to my audience. But then if I was like, guys, I was in the airport the other day and I realized the airline I was going with, I didn't know they had a business class. So I tried to upgrade business class. Now, new and casual are listening. They're like, oh, I'm glued. And I'll be like, guys, I said, yeah, I'll upgrade. It's $2.5K to upgrade. And then they were like, sorry, sir, we have no card machine, right? And then there's like a bit of entertainment, there's connection. And then I might come back to core. Guys, if you have a business, make short fact. If all you do is just preach facts, it's so boring.
Yeah.
And people don't connect. And stories, again, is a great way for you to connect.
Yeah.
Allow people to understand where you might have weaknesses as well, you know, to an extent. Be a human.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any questions?
So in terms of like, obviously I got all the stuff on Instagram. In terms of like what on what day would you say?
I'd just have it nicely spread out through the week.
Yeah.
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 You could technically say just on Monday and Tuesday, I'm going to film all of this and all of this. And then you got your Thursday for fulfillment, and then you can have Wednesday and Friday where you just chill and you can just post your content.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to always be working to be making money. Like productivity is what comes out. So I could work 1 hour a day on the highest leverage thing. Like I was talking to someone about this recently. I sent an email to my email list a few weeks ago and it did like 26K off one email. And you know what? That email, I sat down, had an idea at like 3:30 in the morning. I just woke up, had an idea. And I just went into my office like this and I sat down for like 5 minutes with a coffee, 2 minutes, wrote an email. It was like this, right? I call them like sharpshooting emails, right? Like again, there'll be in brand, I'll put a video in.
Yeah.
Sharpshooting email, just a very potent pitch. It'll come in the video I was talking about in this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it took me like 40 seconds to write the email. And then people were like, I hustle all day and night. I'm like, what's your productivity though?
Yeah.
Productivity isn't just focus, it's not just energy, it's like what outcome came from what you did. And your job in the calendar is to make that business growth section as potent as possible.
Yeah.
Right? So, mate, if you can do all of this in a day, do it.
Yeah.
As long as that flow's going out. And then the rest of your week, just work on how you can make these better.
Yeah.
And how you can make your product better. So think about if someone bought my product right now, what is their honest opinion of it? People are paying for a result. So some of your work is going to be how can I get better results? Because you don't have to change your process too much. You can just charge 3x the price if your result's better.
Yeah. And that, in terms of like the flywheel, obviously I just need to go back from brand and watch the flywheel video.
Watch the video as well on all the buyer belief systems.
Yeah, all of it, yeah. I need to go right through and watch everything.
And everything I've just shown you here, it'll all fit into that. You'll see how all that goes through.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk on it now, but it'd be like an hour.
No point you doing it now.
Yeah.
It's already in the course. I just need to watch it.
Yeah. But inside your blueprint, in here, and in here, basically, if you go into it with intention, all of the buyer belief systems, BBS, you can do in each video. So you can do all of the beliefs in each YouTube video. On Instagram, you pick one of the 10 in each.
So there's 10 buyer beliefs.
Yeah.
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 Sweet.
But in these, you may only be doing 1 or 2 in each one, right? So that's why you've got all of these types of pieces of content. You're not, in YouTube, the whole video will allow every single one of them to happen.
Because you got the time.
Yeah, you got the time and you can go through, it's almost like a full video sales letter.
Yeah.
Everything that's required to buy something, they would be able to perceive it by the end of the video. Whereas on Instagram, they need a whole sequence, right, of
Throughout the
posting.
pieces.
Yeah. And I should also add here, bro, another thing plus Q&As is send them to YouTube. Send your Instagram traffic in your stories to YouTube. In your bio, just your application link.
Yeah.
That's it. In your YouTube, I would have YouTube description, I would have app link, and then plus IG account.
Yeah.
Because you want people moving between these two. Reason being, if you've got people on YouTube, they can go straight into your application form and buy. Amazing.
Yeah.
Right? Or you can get them from YouTube to Instagram with a hand raiser.
Yeah.
Guys, DM me on Instagram for this.
Yeah.
Because so basically, the ready to buy people, fully ready, they apply. So you pull those out of the video in the pitch.
Yeah.
The people who aren't ready to buy, you send them to Instagram. But now you got the contact details. Yo, what's up, bro? Are you here for this? Are you here for this? Now you can take them through the whole sell by chat. Now you can get them into the program and handle any of the little debuttals, whatever the fucking word is.
Yeah.
Right? If you got them on Instagram, you can have them here, but then if you want to get them to the sales process faster, you send them to YouTube.
Yeah.
So yeah, link them between.
Yeah.
So on here, you would get them to Instagram with a hand raiser or straight into application. From Instagram, they can come to an application or to YouTube.
Yeah.
Instagram turns on steroids when you have a VSL in your bio. So one thing we'll work on moving forwards will be in your application link having a VSL, because all of this can act as a VSL when done well, which sells someone. Like a VSL, when done well, allows someone to buy, right? So this whole thing over a period of time can do what a VSL does. But if someone can just watch one piece of content, I remember you said, bro, you watched like one piece of content, then you were straight through. But I've got stuff like VSLs, right? But before you have a VSL, what you need to do anyway, because before you even write your VSL, you need to have all of your marketing angle and sales ability mastered on YouTube. Because you could say, I'm gonna go make a VSL on day one. It won't sell. You need proof of concept. Like these are all VSLs. And then you'll be like, people respond well to this when I speak and I articulate this. And then I design my VSLs based on a compilation of like 7 well-performing sales-based YouTube videos, not just views, but sales.
Yeah.
And that's how I make it.
Yeah.
So we will 100% do that, because then your Instagram, you can just get a view, one VSL video in. And that speeds everything up. Right now, we can have them in here, and after a bit of nurturing and after them seeing the whole thing, straight in. Or they can come in, bit of nurturing, go to YouTube, couple of these, in. Or they can just come YouTube, in. Or they'd come YouTube, hand up, Instagram, chat, in. So like, even that section of what I just said there, I'd have that so clear on your mind on what is the path. Someone who doesn't know me to now knowing me, to working with me, what are all the routes? Now I'll tell you, they either come to YouTube and they come straight in. They come to YouTube and they go to Instagram and they sell by chat. Right? Or they come to Instagram, they go to YouTube and they come in. Right? If you go to VSL, they can come to Instagram and go straight in. So all the time you must be figuring out which way are people coming in. Every time someone buying, not my mid tickets for like £300 a month, $1,000 a month, but like the higher tickets, I always say,
where'd you come from?
How did you come in? and I'm building this up. And bro, the reason this is so important is all the highest ticket buyers, not like mid-ticket, but all those guys who pay a lot more money, they just go, Tom, I watched your YouTube video last night or this morning. I knew straight away that you were the guy to help me with this thing that I already know I want to fix, and I want to do it now. Here's some money, let's go. And then in a month, they've changed their life.
Yeah.
So YouTube's huge because the highest ticket people go straight to YouTube. High ticket people value time. So why are they going to be scrolling and trying to figure it all out? High ticket people don't want to try and figure it out and then it doesn't all map up in order anyway. I don't want to go in someone's feed and try and put it in, bro.
Yeah.
People don't win because they don't have clarity, right? People who are good at investing in themselves go, I'm going to go to YouTube, not to do it myself, but I'm going to go to YouTube to find the person who I know can help me do it. And as soon as I found that person, because I can understand that this guy's an expert and authority, I connect with him, and he's a proof of concept. As soon as I've discovered that, after 1, 2, 3, 4 videos, they just buy. And that's why YouTube's the most powerful platform.
Yeah. Haven't even started it.
Exactly. That's why this is going to be so easy.
Yeah. Keen.
All good?
That's really good, yeah. Alright.
We'll dig into the next bits. Well, like the little bits. We'll talk on the VSL and stuff. And then get into the course, bro, and just recapping some of the bits, like the small details. Yeah, plug this in. Yeah, use this blueprint, but then plug the complexity of everything in the videos into that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing next. I'm going to go right through the course again.
Great.
With all this
Boom.
new stuff.
Shall we go smash a gym session?
100%.
Good man, let's go.